Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Megan Miller,
And this is Joe Smith.
and we're doing Wheel Decide Wednesday again. Are we ready to spin the
Woo.
wheel?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
It's so fitting because this is the last day of summer vacation for Virginia Beach Public Schools.
Oh, really? They haven't started school yet?
Yeah, they haven't started school. They start tomorrow.
All right. I really thought we'd be done talking about COVID by now, but here we are.
Here we are.
Favorite COVID moments?
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I think
Do
I'm
you want me to
supposed to
go?
go first this time.
I can go. I mean,
Okay. You go
I'll be a
first. I
team
don't
player.
have one. But while Joe and I are talking, if y'all have anything you want to share, feel free to type it in the chat. And or when we're done, you can share on your microphone.
All right, so I have my timer set for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'll go now. So even though COVID, especially in 2020, was horrible and difficult and challenging, I had some of the best moments during that time. So one of the best moments I had is signing my contract to become a full-time BCBA, which was fantastic. I left teaching after 12 years, and after 12 years, I just got to a point where like I'm ready for something different and to try something where I can touch multiple people's lives. So I decided to leave teaching and try something brand new and um, really to take a gamble on my next career. So I've been loving it so far. It's been amazing and so beneficial for me. That probably has to be like one of my top COVID moments. The other time is probably when during COVID that my wife and I looked at each other and we talked. She brought it up to me like, hey, the housing market is doing really well right now. Let's sell the house. My face turned like probably 20 different shades of red just because like she knows like for me change is super difficult, and I got so comfortable just driving home to Deep Creek. If you guys don't know, it's like kind of far. I mean, it's like 30 minutes from Virginia Beach, but that could be on a good day. On a bad day, it could be like takes me 2 hours to get home. And it's literally right there. It's not far. There's other times I can drive to Deep Creek where from like here in Kempsville, and it takes me 15 minutes because there's no traffic. So it's ridiculous. But when we decided to sell the house, it was best decision because we moved into something bigger and better for us and our family. So
Muted. That's like a ton of big life changes.
during COVID, yeah, I
House,
know.
new job, all the things.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's see. My mom said, hi. Crystal says, hi. It's been a long time. Miss you guys. I miss the days of being SEC champs. Go Knowles. And then my mom's really sad because she lost her top fan status. Well, I guess you got to engage with us more, Mom. All right, let's see. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh yeah, Crystal just said we just vacation on the Oceana Air Force Base on the Marine Base in Dam Neck. Is that near you, Joe?
Oh yeah, like so Oceana Naval Base. If that's the Oceana Naval Base, that's like literally like 10 minutes from me. I used to live towards the ocean front where they would like my apartment is right over their flying path
Yeah.
for the airplanes.
we almost moved, like the first townhouse that we were buying in Virginia Beach was right there at Dam Neck and Oceana, but then there was like an issue and we didn't get it. So we ended up in Little Creek instead, and I liked it a lot better. But anyway, all right, here we go. Best COVID moment, favorite COVID moment. Oh man. I think for me, one of mine was when we did I can't remember if it was for, I think it was for ABAI 2020. We did like a social event where we did karaoke. And like I had like different outfits that I put on, and we had probably like 40 or 50 people that participated, and it was so much fun. Like it was one of the first times, I mean, and at that point, what we'd all been like home since March, and we were like, oh, this will be over soon. Like there was a lot of optimism, and we were all just like, yeah, like this is a great way to see everyone, and then we'll see y'all in real life in a few months. And it was just like a really nice time in life where we were just set to go. But that was really fun. It felt like we connected a lot with people, and we just had like a really good time doing that. And then, I mean, obviously, like I've definitely enjoyed getting to spend more time with my son, and like having just sort of that like kind of laid back, flexible stuff going on. But then it's been hard to like get back into real life. Like even, now that he's been in school and camp and stuff, it still just never quite seems, because it's like right now I'm sick, he's sick. It's like we can't ever get like a few weeks in a row where like things are just smooth sailing. Neither of us have COVID, so that's good or whatever. But it's like there's just, ever since COVID started, there's not a space, it seems, where we're like weeks back to back where you can just get the momentum and like keep moving. So I definitely enjoyed when like the expectation, especially from like March until like October of last year, where he was home, and it was just like, I'll get done what I can get done. Right. Like I'll enjoy time with him and I'll do what I can. And then it's like, after that, it was hard to like get back into the swing of things. So every time I start to feel like I am, something new comes up. So that's not a favorite, obviously. And then of course, just like how good it has felt when I get to see people in person that I haven't seen for a while. So like I got to see my friend Corinne was in Florida and a few months ago. And like when I met in April in Phoenix with the girls for the Defy Do Better Hey BCBA thing, like that was just so special to like see these people that I've been like interacting with online, and then finally to get to like be in real life together. That's just like the greatest feeling. So those would be my favorites. Ooh, Megan said adopting my puppy. You'll have to show us your puppy at some point, Megan. And Leslie
Yeah.
said all the virtual conferences were amazing for me, as it is a challenge for me to travel due to my high maintenance family. Yeah. And I don't know, like obviously like people are kind of over it at this point, but I think we should continue to see a good balance of like in-person and online events, especially with like the varied things that are going to continue to happen with COVID and how safe or unsafe people feel like traveling and stuff. So
Yeah. And I think that it's going to be interesting to see how we respond from now to the end of the year too.
yeah.
But so Crystal said it was awesome. And she was never tired of the sound. So if you guys don't know, down here in Virginia Beach, you can see a fighter jet fly above you at low levels and see them actually like landing, which is so phenomenal. But they're loud, especially down on Dam Neck and oceanfront. They're loud, and they fly at all times of the day, nighttime, whatever. But it's just a cool experience, just because like every time you hear a jet, you're like, yeah, that sounds of freedom. It's like I still get like awestruck, just seeing a fighter jet. I do it with the planes here too, like even to fly into Norfolk International Airport.
I love jet noise.
Yeah, I love jet noise.
Yeah. Except, that one time the jet crashed into the apartment building, but
So
there's that.
So I actually lived exactly a mile from that complex.
It still amazes me that nobody died when that happened.
Yeah,
Like, because
no
I was
one
in
died.
Serbia when it happened, and like it came on the news, and I was like, what the heck? and nobody died. So,
Yeah, I was actually in my classroom it's a teacher work day, and then I got all these messages and missed calls on my phone. I was like, what's going on here?
yeah.
And I turned on the news and I was like, oh, that's like right beside my apartment complex.
My son is still up. All right, so we're gonna close out, but the Joshua said the post-conference dancing and drinks was his favorite. Crystal said my best COVID moment was getting our puppy to Piper, a rescue from Puerto Rico. So I'm sorry I can't go through what everyone wants to share, but my son, who's supposed to have been asleep at 8 o'clock, just came into the bedroom, so I need to figure that one out. But we will see you all next week. We have for events for the collective, we have weekly meetings with me there on Wednesdays right before this, and we're still going to be talking about peak. And then on Thursday we have our webinar with Megan Kirby on using storytelling to teach writing, so hopefully we'll see some of y'all for that. And Joe and I, for those of you coming to FABA, we haven't been able to connect well with our schedules, so we're going to do a live recording of our September podcast at FABA. Somehow we haven't figured out the date or the time yet, but we're hoping to have a few people participate with us on that. And like, we're just going to be reflecting, because technically we're starting season 3. So it'll be like a reflection, you know, what kinds of things have you learned? What's your favorite episode? What do you hope we talk about in the future? All of that's fun stuff. So hopefully some of you can join us at the end of September for that. We'll give more details when we have them. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.